Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the CBC Wisdom Hour number 161, coming to you live on Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. I'm Steve Witchell in New Orleans.
Hey, it's Tony B coming to you from New Jersey. What's happening?
Hey, TB Tenenbaum coming to you.
Yo, TB, Time Bomb Tannenbaum. No
There it
name.
is.
There you go. Hey,
Hey now.
TV Tannenbaum.
Yes. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. If you're joining us live here, it is 7 o'clock Central Time PM, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Time. That means you're watching us live. If not that time in your time zone equivalent, then you're watching the replay. But we are streaming live on the Facebook Cover Band Central page, in the Facebook Cover Band Central group, and on the Facebook YouTube Cover Band Central, not Facebook, the YouTube Cover Band Central channel. And there is a link in the description there. Click on that link and hit subscribe so you get notified when we go live. And also you can check out all the archived Wisdom Hours and other assorted videos that are in there.
Live from New Orleansy.
Yes. And if you're watching live right now, or if you're watching at all, come on in and say hello. Tell us where you're from, and we will say hello back and wish you a happy holiday for whatever holiday you celebrate.
Happy holiday.
It could be Festivus, which is
Festivus for the rest
Festivus is when is that? Thursday, right?
Yeah.
The 23rd is Festivus. I always forget to celebrate Festivus every year. I need a reminder.
Festivus for the rest of us, Steve.
That's it. So we missed last week due to a loss in your family, which send my condolences to you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
And the rest. And one more show. This is it. And then one more show. And then that's it. We're into the new year.
That's it. End of the year, Steve. Holiday season is upon us.
We made
Christmas
it.
It's here. We've made it.
We made it. So this is our Christmas episode. So come on in and say hello and say Merry Christmas. Tell us where you're... Oh, dude. That is so loud. When you cup your hand like that.
I even did it even like.
It's because it's a 58 and you cup your hand. It's so loud.
The Beta 58. It's got beta power.
Yeah, I have one of them too. I love
Beta
it.
boost.
Yeah, come on in and say hello. Tell us where you're from. Lots of people coming in and joining us live here. So we'd love to chat
Facebook
with you.
User, hey.
Yeah, if you're in the Facebook group watching live, make sure you click the link and let StreamYard show your name so we know who you are. Otherwise, it'll just say Facebook user. And we're all Facebook users, aren't we? Except for Tony.
Except for me, Steve. That's right. But most of you out there are Facebook users, I would say.
Yes.
Or maybe even Facebook abusers.
There's a few of those.
And Facebook losers and some snoozers.
We'll probably see some of those because we're going to scroll through the group later and see what everybody's talking about. Karine, you got to do the trill on that end, right? Carino.
AZ here.
In
AZ
Arizona. Very
NJ
nice.
Here.
Thank you for joining us, Karina. And
DB
anybody
here.
else? She's the only one that said hello so far.
Hola.
I got to turn you down. You're loud, man.
I'm a loud type of guy, Steve. Loud character.
I know. And she gave us a thumbs up. For something. I don't know.
For acknowledgement.
So with your controls, do you have the comments tab?
I do.
You do? So you can see.
Comments are open. I see them.
So you can see them. Good.
I can see them.
So you can see that Facebook user just said, don't know what that kid is, but it's awesome.
It's a Gretsch. Renowned 57.
Well, Facebook user thinks it's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's awesome too. I love it.
Ooh.
It's quite the kit, Steve.
I know. I've seen it even in person.
Yes,
I think I saw it in person.
Yeah, you probably have.
Probably have. It's real. You haven't seen my studio in person though.
I have not.
Someday
soon. Sooner than later.
You'll get into this studio and check it out. We'll do some tracking. For those of you who listen to the audio broadcast only, by the way, we're pointing to our backgrounds, and you can watch the same audio you're listening to. You can watch us, all these words come out of our mouths on YouTube and on Facebook.
But you can listen to the colors of my studio room. It's got blues and reds, and It's got a robin's egg blue drum set, or cherry wood, red stain drum set, and all kinds of guitars, blue, reds, blacks, natural wood colors, Rickenbackers, keyboards, all kinds of goods going on here.
Crazy. Brian's in West Virginia. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Brian Cunningham.
WV.
I wonder if there are any Richie Cunninghams out there. I wonder if Brian, if he had a son, if he would name him Richard.
Fonzie.
So he could be Richard Cunningham. Richie.
Maybe.
Or
Opie.
Who was the Howard? Howard was the dad, right? Howard Cunningham.
Yep.
And Marion was the
Yep.
mom, Marion Cunningham, who was played by Marion Ross. Same name.
Yep.
And then there was Joni. So he can name his daughter Joni and his son Richie. And
he could. Maybe he's got an Arthur Fonzarelli as a neighbor.
He might. You never know.
And maybe he knows a guy named Ralph, another guy named Potsy.
Right. Do you remember the Christmas episode? Wait.
Yeah, he said, I have red hair, grew up in the 70s and 80s. I've
red hair.
Richie my whole life.
Well, we're going to call you Brian, Richie.
Excellent. Yes. We're going to call you Pete.
Do you remember the Happy Days Christmas episode where Fonzie was like, yeah, I'm going off to my uncle's and there's going to be this big spread. And
yeah, he ended up being home by himself.
And then he's like eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and Richie sees him.
Yeah,
and it's snowing because he fixed the Santa. The Santa's arm was going like this.
Yeah.
And Fonzie,
those are the happy days, Steve.
Fonzie fixed the Santa because he's the only one that had the technical know-how to fix the mechanical Santa Claus.
After jumping the 25 garbage cans in Arnold's parking lot.
Right. Then later, he, of course, jumped the shark, and it was over.
Yes, the shark.
That's so interesting how that one episode of Happy Days has become this thing in like modern vernacular and just referring to something that is now past its prime. Mm-hmm. Jumping the shark. And it wasn't back then. That episode was, I thought it was cool. It was fun. They were in Hawaii, I guess, or
yeah.
But
jumping sharks is passe now, Steve. They swim with sharks, and ride on them and have all kinds of excitement. So jumping them is kind of,
right.
Anybody can do that.
I think going to Hawaii in your sitcom is a bad move because Brady Bunch did it too.
They sure did with Tiki. Had all kinds of bad luck.
Tiki thing. Greg fell off the surfboard. And then they found Vincent Price, left a trail of popcorn. But Bobby wanted to eat the popcorn, but they needed it.
Price, yes. The good old days of television, Steve, when you were a kid.
We're way off. We're not even talking about music right now.
Gilligan's Island.
Sorry, Gilligan's Island, they never went to Hawaii because they couldn't get off their island.
Correct. They didn't have well, they had instruments too, didn't they? To have a couple episodes, they had some musical stuff going on.
I don't know. I remember watching the Partridge Family though, and I loved the Partridge Family because they were musicians. Because they had a van and they played their gigs, and somebody played the tambourine. Danny Bonaducci.
Cool. Yeah, they were cool.
Playing the bass. Did I ever tell you my Danny Bonaducci story?
No.
When I first came to New Orleans to play, it was in the first 6 months I was here. I was playing at this club called Opera House, which is no longer there, but it was on Bourbon Street. And I was stage left, and the back of the stage is to the back of Bourbon Street. So you're right sort of on Bourbon Street, but facing the other way, facing in towards the club. And to my left, there was a door from Bourbon Street that came in, and then there was one on the side, but the one on the side was usually blocked off. So there was this one door where people would walk in, and it was a busy night. It was a weekend night. And I had heard like some other people saying like Danny Bonaducci's down the street or something. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm playing, and then lo and behold, I look to my left, and in walks Danny Bonaducci with a couple people. And I'm like, and I stretch my fist out so he gave me a fist bump. And I'm like, I just got a fist bump from the bass player from the Partridge Family while I'm playing bass.
There you go. Yeah.
And I was like, It's not the proudest moment of my life, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Did you ask him to come up and jam?
No, I did not.
Ah.
Um, I don't think he stayed very long. I think he walked in and kind of walked around and then left. That was it.
Hmm.
It was. I remember it was a busy night, and he was, he was a big star, Danny Bonaducci.
Indeed, still is.
Also known as Danny Partridge.
Yeah.
Right?
From when he was little, way back in the day. Danny was jamming.
Yes. So that was probably around Christmas time in 2010. That's it.
Wow. So
Christmas
about
memory for you.
11 years ago, Steve.
Yeah.
Around this time. Wow. Lucky 11.
He was the first.
Maybe we can get Danny on the show as a guest. Have him talk about it.
Talk about that moment when he fist bumped me on stage. Yep. I'm sure it's a very big memory for him.
And 11 years ago, who would have thought?
I wouldn't have thought.
Who would have thunk it, dude?
Yes. So I don't really have a topic for today. I just said it's our Christmas episode, so we're celebrating Christmas. I'm drinking a little vino to celebrate.
Little Christmas song for you there, Stevie.
That actually wasn't bad for an instrument that makes one tone.
Yeah.
You actually made it sound.
Manipulate it. Creative.
Yeah.
Tuned in.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Have that ability to make things sound good, look good, taste good.
Yes, you do. So we can talk about our recent gigs and upcoming gigs, and then we'll scroll through the group and see what everybody's talking about, and we'll chime in on that.
We sure can, Steve. We sure can. So what's new and exciting in Gigland over with Steve?
Brenda Stewart says, "Hey guys, hey Brenda."
Hola, Brenda.
I played last week again, Wednesday, Thursday we were off last week too. So yeah, I've been playing Wednesday and Thursdays now for a couple weeks at Crazy Corner.
Mm-hmm.
And
good.
It's been good. Yeah, it's people I'm familiar with playing, and I like them as people, and we have a good time. And easy songs, fun stuff. For the most part, it's been pretty dead. Not a lot of people in. But like, it was Wednesday last week, all night, just hardly anybody in the room. Like 5 people, maybe 10 people at the most, which is a lot. It makes the room look empty.
Intimate gatherings at Steve Witchell.
Yeah, but we do our thing. We play and then try to have fun. Try to get people in the room, but there's just really nobody around. And then we're into our 5th set, I would say, of the night. And then all of a sudden, just a stream of people just started coming in. They were coming in from the corner, which is so it's St. Peter Street, and it crosses Bourbon Street. And they were coming from like Royal, which is the other way, which is where some of the hotels are and whatnot. So it seemed like there were a bunch of people that just got out of some sort of party or something, and they were young, in their young 20s, but 50 people, 60 people, 70 people just streaming in, and then just like that, from nothing, the room is jammed.
Yep.
And it changes the ball game, and it changes the way we approach what we're doing, because now we're going to, instead of like messing around between songs, which we would kind of do sometimes when there's nobody in the room, now we're on song. Let's go. Let's get these people pumped. Let's get them drinking. Let's get them tipping.
Right.
And it's such an interesting dynamic how it just goes from 0 to 60, like boom, like that. And you only find things like that on Bourbon Street, really. And then, I mean, we did well, and we rolled another set, and then there were still people there, and they cut us, which they should have, because for most of the night there was nobody there. But the singer, who's not used to playing on Bourbon Street, he sings and plays guitar. One of the singers. This is only his like 2nd or 3rd night on Bourbon Street, and he's like, I don't understand why they cut us now when there's all these people in the room. And it's really all about numbers. They're paying us a certain amount per set, and they have to justify paying us based on what they're making at the bar. And all night. They made barely anything at the bar. So now they're finally making some money, but they got to catch up to how much they have to pay us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the answer for that.
And do you find that, like, once the bar is pumped full of people, if the band stops playing, what do they put on the DJ, or they put on music and then people stay?
Oh yeah. They go immediately to DJ and an MC. They have an MC on stage who gets the crowd pumped, sometimes sings along or puts dances or puts the mic in people's faces, or gets people up on stage dancing. It's right away. They don't miss a beat with that, or at least they're not supposed to.
But I mean, so even though the band has departed the stage, the people are not leaving the premises. They're all still there partying, hanging out.
Yeah, as long as the DJ and the MC are doing a good job with what they do.
So they might get another hour out of those people without having to pay the band.
Oh, they'll probably get more than that. Yeah. Right. So they do have to still pay the DJ, but they're doing that already, paying the DJ and the MC. But as soon as we stop, we might stop with like a hard rock song, like Enter Sandman or something. We end it like the big, and then you'll hear, "This is how we do it," and they go right into that kind of music, and people are right on it. People are dancing, and there's those type of songs that they play at the staple.
And you guys do any Christmas songs of any sort?
We didn't this. We didn't this year. I'm playing tomorrow and Thursday. And we're not doing any Christmas songs that I know of. We don't have anything planned anyway.
Boo.
I agree with the boo. I like doing Christmas songs, but it's not. I'm in a situation where we don't rehearse, barely plan anything beforehand. So it's rare that we get to play Christmas songs. I've done it in the last few years when I had a female singer, and we would do All I Want for Christmas, not the Mariah Carey one, but the Vince Vance one.
Okay.
And that's I love playing that song. It's a fun song. But Brian just asked us what's your favorite Christmas song to cover, which is a great question, and I should have put that in the description, huh?
We do Father Christmas by the Kinks. That's a fun song. We do Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce. We do.
I don't really.
The Eagles. We do another Christmas song, like a slower one.
Yeah, I haven't done many in my whole life, like Christmas songs covering in a band, a full band Christmas songs, which is a shame again, because I love Christmas music and I love Christmas time and I love celebrating it, and I'll probably
Jingle Bell Rock Around the Christmas Tree. We just do a lot of them.
Yeah,
for parties and stuff, But I'd say probably my favorite is Father Christmas because it's a rocker,
Right.
It's fun to play. You can play it year round too. It doesn't have to be just Christmas time.
There you go. I do like the rockin' ones, but I love Christmas music. A lot of people complain about it, like, I'm sick of hearing it. I don't get sick of it. I love it.
We only mix in a couple. People like generally aren't really fans of listening to it, but they will. If you have two in the course of a night, of a 2 or 3 set night, if you throw one in per set, it's plenty.
Yeah, I agree. And then I did a gig this past Saturday not on Bourbon Street, but in Denham Springs, Louisiana, which is near Baton Rouge.
Is that the 3-hour drive place?
It was a 2-hour drive.
Okay.
And it was rainy, sometimes torrential rain as I was driving.
Excellent gig weather.
Windy as hell to drive to.
Yeah.
And, I'm driving on interstate where there's 18-wheelers just whizzing by. And it's scary. Like, I don't like driving in the rain like that because people are very irresponsible. Brenda says she loves those songs and she loves her country music. We'll talk about that in a second, Brian. I want to get to that too. But the place, it was a sports bar, huge 1-room, big stage, lots of pool tables down the other end, a big shuffleboard table, huge bar, lots of tables, chairs, cool venue, really nice people. We got some people there, not a lot, but it's a big room. So there were like maybe 50 people in there. And it still doesn't look like it's.
Yeah, it looks like 10.
Yeah. But it was basically with the same band that I'm playing with on Bourbon Street. and very lax. You know, we didn't start on time, anywhere near on time, and just played until we were like, all right, it's time to take a break. And we just took the one break, and then we played till about 1. Started around almost 10, and then took a break in there for about a half hour. So we only played like 2.5 hours for the whole night. But there was this. I want to see what you think about this, because I think it's. I don't know. There's this girl there in the crowd, and somebody on stage knew her. Actually, the guys on stage knew her, and she's a singer in a band that plays somewhere in that area, in the Baton Rouge area. And they said, hey, would you come up later to sing a song? And she's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then we go on, we play a few more songs, and then I'm singing a song. I'm singing Mary Jane's Last Dance, Tom Petty. And I'm just, doing my thing and playing my bass, and I'm singing, and all of a sudden I hear a blast of a female vocal singing the melody. And I'm like, what the and I look over, and that girl just walked up on stage, grabbed the mic, and started taking over my vocal line. Just
took your mic?
No. She took another mic that was there, but she just started singing what I was singing. And like right in the middle of the song. And I'm like, that's really rude. That is not proper decorum.
Surprise, guys, I'm here. Check it out.
Like, okay, if she wanted to get up and sing,
soloing now, Steve. Take it away.
If she wanted to get up and sing some harmonies, that's cool. But you don't just take over my vocal line that I'm singing right now.
Well, she sure did, didn't she?
She did. And then she sang a song or two by herself. I'm like, okay. I mean, she's good.
Sure.
But that's just, I don't know. That's not proper stage etiquette. As far as
she just rolled in, rolled out, dude.
And then later, somebody yelled Godsmack. And I start playing I'm doing the best I ever did. Whatever the name of that song is. And the rest of the band joined in, and then I started singing it. And then I'm looking back at Jason, the drummer, for the lyrics to help with the lyrics, and he's mouthing it. And so I'm getting it. And I'm singing. And then the guitar player just jumps on the mic and starts singing the lead part. And again, it was like the second time of the night. Like, I'm singing the song. That's not proper stage etiquette.
Steve, we're taking over here.
Anyway, they just don't know, but it's okay. But overall,
don't know, Steve. They don't know. But you were doing the best you could.
I was doing the best I ever did.
The best you ever did.
Now go away.
That's it. And they said, now go away.
But overall, it was a good night.
Steve.
So
beat it.
We're gonna get to Brian's comment in a second.
What's Brian got?
But let's talk about your playing stuff. What's going on? Did you play recently?
Yeah, I played last weekend, private party. A guy hired us for his wife's birthday party. Surprise, unbeknownst to her.
Did you tell this story already, or you told?
No, I said we were going to play. It was for like 25 or 30 people, but it was like a big hall with a stage. Same thing. We were able to set up on the stage. It was like 3 feet off the ground, recessed in a big alcove with steps up both sides, and it was closed off. It was pretty cool, and we had a good time. And easy loading. And we played about an hour and a half, took a break, had some food, and then played another hour and a half. And then that was the last gig of the year. And then we're embarking now on the next round of new songs for January.
Very cool. Anything interesting?
Some interesting stuff. The Dream Police by Cheap Trick.
That's a good one.
That'll be an undertaking. That'll be an interesting one. Take the Long Way Home, Supertramp.
Cool.
Good Times, Bad Times, Zeppelin. And Dirty Deeds, AC/DC.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that should be some good variety right there. So four new songs to inject into the sets.
Yes. All right, let's get to Brian's comment here. He said, here in Canada, everything is still COVID closed. What do you guys think of a Facebook Live gig just to get our name out there? Ever done any streaming? Well, we're streaming right now, but we're not streaming our band. But
Steve's the master of the live stream. Steve, tell him what to do.
Yeah, when COVID first hit, when the first lockdown happened in March of 2020, I got right on that, encouraging people to do live streams, and a lot of people were got the same idea and started doing it too. And then a lot of people were encouraged by me saying it, and me and Tony talking about it here. Um, and very successful for a lot of people. It was a great way to keep your chops up, to
Oh yeah.
engage your current audience and grow your audience, and also make some money with tips. And I think that there's people, well, I know there's people that are still doing it, that started it during the first lockdown, and are going to continue to. And I said this back then, you can go back to previous episodes and hear us talking about it. It's not going to go away. It's only going to get bigger because of technology. And because of the convenience of people wanting to see a band and not wanting to go out to a club and have to drive in the rain or the snow or whatever, and they can get the same experience at home. So I would say, Brian, live stream away, man. Whatever you do, do it. If you want some help with some tips, go to the Cover Band Central website. I wrote a couple articles on there that give you very helpful tips on how to live stream, best practices for live streaming. And I encourage everybody to do it. I think it's really, it's just the way of the future. Technology is going to just keep getting better and better. And
Well,
you
and
know,
now the platform's been around for a couple of years now, right? So it's at least 2 years now,
more
and,
than 2 years, yeah.
but I mean, as far as people jumping on the bandwagon since the beginning of COVID, and a lot of manufacturers and a lot of gear is now a lot more user-friendly, and designed for exactly that, for ease of live streaming.
Right. And Brian said he will check out the live stream tips at the website. Cool. Yeah, that's good stuff there, Brian. And if you have any questions or anything, feel free to contact me and ask me questions. I'll put up that's my email, steve@coverbandcentral.com. Happy to help you. I'm a big fan. I love the whole idea. But let's talk about the whole COVID thing too, because he said Canada's in lockdown, and now this Omicron variant is rampaging, like, quickly, it seems.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what happens because I don't have any gigs until like mid-January, so I have a month basically until I'm gigging again. So no gigs through the holidays, just by choice.
Right.
So like I said, we'll see what kind of places are staying open, if they're closing, if they're going to continue to have bands. We'll see what it looks like in a month from now.
Yeah. I mean, I find it hard to believe that anybody's going to accept any sort of lockdown again.
Yeah, again, I think the numbers are going to dictate what happens. If it gets out of hand again, then I don't think it's to be locked down, but I think people just got to be smart.
Well, it's been shown that people are not smart.
Yeah, of course. But take precaution, wear a mask, sanitize your hands, don't touch your face. All the same protocols that you would normally do, and
Yeah.
life goes on. But people
Yeah.
not being, not paying attention to what they're doing, and getting their credit card from the gas guy and touching their face and putting it in their pocket and not cleaning it. When the guy's touched 1,000 other credit cards. Just common sense things like that.
Yeah.
And you would think, Steve, that common sense is just not so common.
It's not so common. Always carry some hand sanitizer with you.
Yeah.
And some Lysol.
Some mace.
Mace. If anybody gets...
That's it. Comes too close to you to get within 6 feet, just blast them. Back it up, buddy.
Right.
Stop breathing on me.
James says Omicron is not deadly, but it doesn't have to be deadly to still be a thing.
You just don't want to be sick, man. It sucks to be sick and down.
Yeah.
Beat on.
James, I
feel like that.
Yeah, James, I had COVID over the summer, and I had it really bad. I had the Delta variant, I guess, and I had it very bad. I was in the hospital for a week. I was on oxygen for a month or a month and a half after that.
Yeah.
And really just kind of fully recovered like maybe 2 months ago. So it didn't kill me, but it sure sucked. And I wouldn't want to have to go through it again. And I wouldn't want to wish that sickness upon anybody. It was horrible. I couldn't breathe. Breathing was difficult. And it's a horrible feeling. So even if it doesn't kill you, it still sucks. You don't want to get sick.
Definitely not. Want to stay healthy. Be healthy, Steve. Be well.
Yeah. That's what everybody talks about, is the numbers of deaths, as if, okay, well, that's the only metric. It's really not. It can disrupt your life. And
Live long and prosper, Steve.
right. Nanu.
Nanu.
That's the other way.
Yes.
Nanu.
Nanu.
And it like this, it's a I don't know, it's a shark.
There you go.
Something. Don't jump it.
No jumping the shark. That's always passe and been
Right.
done already, Steve.
Right.
Swim with the sharks. Jump in.
But like SNL, I watch Saturday Night Live every weekend. They had this week because they're saying in New York that it's really bad, COVID. So they had a live show with no audience and barely any cast and crew. They did they showed a lot of clips and stuff instead of doing their normal show. But it's weird. Like, I don't know. I guess like the president was supposed to talk today about it. I don't know if he did already. Maybe it's tonight. But I was reading about some places where it's bad, like Ohio is, northern Ohio. They're saying it's terrible.
Yeah, well, again, it's going to be pockets, right, where it breaks out and it's going to spread like, rapid fire, and it's going to be aggressive, and you just got to be, like you said, diligent and be, proactive about doing the right thing to protect yourself. It's all you can do,
Yeah, you got to do what's best for yourself, I guess.
And for everybody, just be smart, like you said, touching doorknobs and things like that. Like I said, keep some hand sanitizer in your pocket, just spray. Give yourself a little dousing on your hands, and crank it up.
Yeah. People bouncing in and out of the room here. Come on in and say hello. Tell us where you're from so we can...
Bourbon Street over here.
So we can know where you are in the world and we can, engage with you.
Yeah, but it should be interesting, like you said, to see what happens as far as how COVID affects things going forward, especially in the winter months, through March. Like last year was the same thing, places were just not open. So again, I don't know if places will be shut down again or if they'll be staying open.
I don't know.
Through the winter, but we'll find out.
I don't know. Nothing surprises me anymore. So if I get a call like tomorrow saying, Crazy Corner shut down, we're not playing, it wouldn't surprise me.
No.
It would be disappointing, but it wouldn't surprise me. Because I'm looking forward to playing this week. I think there's going to be more people in town this week because Christmas is Saturday.
For sure, but through the holidays, like I said, people just got to be smart,
Yeah.
Try to reduce or mitigate the exposure or the potential to have mass people get infected again.
Right. All right. So let's switch to...
What do you got, Stevie? What do you got?
Let's see what people in the group are talking about. And we'll kind of refine that a little bit. This is the Cover Band Central group where people can come in and post anything they want to and comment on anything what they want to and see what the topics are. So Brandon Jackson said, any proactive tips for not feeling dead the day after the gig? I do 4-hour solo shows after my day job, and I feel like I got hit by a truck the next morning. I might have 3 beers tops by the end of the night and probably drink near a gallon of water and some Gatorade. I don't know. You
stretch, try to stretch. That helps.
Not feeling dead the day after the gig. Yeah. I mean, you can kind of feel better for the day after the gig if you do certain things before the gig.
Also,
eat
if you wake up and you eat a nutritious breakfast the next day, like right away, as soon as you get up, you eat like a bowl of oatmeal, something to replenish yourself, gives you some carbs and some energy. And then, mid-morning, then have another little snack. This way, like you said, it sounds like he's hydrating. Gatorade, because water won't keep you hydrated. It'll keep you replenished, but it won't keep you electrolytes up,
Yeah.
Gatorade's good for that.
Yeah, he says he has a day job and then he plays a 4-hour solo show.
Yeah.
So, and then it feels, it's just kind of 4 hours is a long time to play by yourself.
Yeah, we'll try to get some rest the night before too, right?
So let's see what the advice is. Jeff Jacobs said, start out right away with a protein shake with banana, pineapple, blueberry. Get the adrenal system going.
Yeah.
Also, those electrolyte tablets like none dissolve it in the water. Gatorade is incomplete electrolyte with way too much refined sugar. It's probably true. Dominic said, rest.
Yeah, need some sleep.
And there's 153 comments. So there's a lot of advice in here for this guy. So that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a meme. This is not a bass. This is a bass. Making fun of DJs. Some people get upset about that.
Yeah.
Because particularly DJs.
You think so?
Yes. Here's a dad joke. When I was a kid, I wanted to play the guitar really badly, and after years of hard work, practice, and dedication, I can now play the guitar really badly.
There you go. See? Practice pays off. Got a dream, Stevie. Dream big.
Yes. I don't know if I know this song. Tommy Two Tone Santa. I got you. It's a Jenny. I guess it's a cover of Jenny, but with Santa lyrics.
Yeah, can you play it? Let's hear it.
I don't think I can play it. I can play it. Let's play it. Hang on. I'm just going to have to do some...
Tommy Two Tone Santa got your number.
I'm going to have to do some button pushing.
It's going to take a little while. Johnny, give him a tutorial over there how to fix it up quick.
I know how to do it. I just have to do it.
You need people to do that. He's got it. Johnny said he's already got it, but you know.
Sean said favorite page. Shout out to you, Sean.
Yeah, shout it out, baby.
All right, let's see.
Shout it out loud, Steve.
Chrome tab. Okay, let's hear Santa Jenny 8675309. Let's hear it. Ho ho! That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
There's no actual video here though.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Son, I've got your number.
That's pretty good.
I've been real good, oh yeah. I just can't wait for Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I love this.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
The guy's voice sounds a lot like Tommy Two Tone.
He does.
That's a shame that this only has 4,000 views.
Yeah, should definitely have more. That's brilliant.
That's great. Santa Claus is coming to town lyrics with Jenny music.
Jenny, yes.
And the guy, yeah, the
very
guy's
creative,
voice.
very good.
Wow. See, the Cover Band Central crowd, they know what's up, man. The guys share this.
A lot of talent out there in the group, Steve. A lot of talent.
Yeah. See, I love my Cover Band Central group. People, get upset there, but I love it. So thanks, Glenn Eder, for sharing that.
Yeah, he's making a list.
And wait, I need to comment on this.
There you go.
Here, I'm going to say, let's see, just played this during our live Wizdumb Hour broadcast. Brilliant. Oh, wow, I got to pay attention to my
You got to
typing.
definitely do a little spell check in there.
Wisdom spelled right.
Wisdom, that's all that matters. As long as it says wisdom in there, it's correct.
Okay.
Doesn't matter the rest of the content.
Hey, David McDougald shared a live video. Let's see David McDougald's video. All right. Skip forward. Yes. Can you hear it?
Wish to be the flower in your garden.
Can you hear the audio?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This guy has excellent. This guy, he does this a lot in here. Look at this room. Look at the ceiling with the records.
Killer, yeah.
They're all like really evenly spaced. If that's actually real, the real records, or I don't know, but I like it.
Could be a fake background, Steve. Some people do that kind of thing.
No, they don't.
No.
Paul Schofield
Mixolydian.
sharing a Rick Beato video. We're big fans of Rick. Richard Barris. I have an old friend that said no one quits a successful band. They do enough bad stuff to get kicked out. All within reason, of course.
Allegedly, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, some people, it's all a matter of perspective, how successful. Yeah. And even if a band is really successful, that doesn't really mean you're necessarily happy.
Yeah, and some people have creative differences and they want to move on and do something else.
Exactly.
It's not about the success or the money, because maybe they've already been successful and made a ton of money. Now they can do what they want.
Right. So, a lot to that. This guy wants to know what batteries people use for their IEMs. I think it's, that's the advice that I would give, and what I've used is rechargeable is best. Have a rechargeable thing with you, a recharge station kind of, and always have batteries that are full. And that goes for anybody that's using batteries for something that need to be changed a lot.
And don't keep 9-volt batteries loose, Steve. They catch fire.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should always protect that.
How do they catch fire?
If you have a 9-volt in your pocket and you have a bunch of change and the two terminals on the end are touching metal together and they're ground out, the battery becomes hot and catches on fire. Fire, Steve, fire in your pocket. Fire in your pocket. Pocket rocket.
All right. So this says Jamie Wells, Rolling Stone magazine named People Get Ready the 24th greatest song of all time, written in 1964 by Curtis Mayfield during tumultuous times in American history. It was hailed as blah, 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 blah. Okay, he wrote a lot of stuff, but let's listen.
And then Jeff Beck did it with
Paul Stewart doing an Advent tune. Here we go. 3, 4, and
It's very loud on my end. All right, somebody gonna sing or what? Looking at each other like, are you singing it? All right, so the keyboard player chimes in, but you can't really hear the vocals too well.
Good.
Wasn't that covered by Rod Stewart too?
Yeah, Rod Stewart and Jeff Beck.
Right. This I want to check out. Have you heard of this band?
No.
Rock Sugar. This guy says, just found this band today. Singer has a great range, uncanny ability to sing pretty much anybody, and seems intent on merging songs. All right, this I have to see. So let's get this, because it's like one of those bands like Hairball. You know Hairball?
Yeah.
Hairball's pretty famous, and they're a freaking cover band. Hey, look who's here! Long time no see, Mr. Chunk.
What's up there, Chunk?
He doesn't listen to us anymore for some reason.
He's too busy, man. He's busy.
He is busy. He's a busy man. Happy holidays, Jeff. Chunk. Merry Christmas, and all that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check out this band. This
mashup band.
Yeah. Again, they're called Rock Sugar.
Roll you like a hurricane.
And this is an Adele and Scorpions metal mashup. Roll you in the hurricane. Gotcha. So it's rolling in the deep and rock you like a hurricane. The drummer only has a snare.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good for only one drum.
There's a fire starting in my heart. Reach out a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your shit there. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart. Reach out and leave a pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love that leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. I'm rolling with the day.
Okay.
You had my heart inside your hands. Then you played it to the beat.
All right, so that works well with the chorus. The rest of it was okay, but the with the chorus,
Yeah.
it overlaps pretty well. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, and they all sound good. The singer's got a great voice. So I'll check out more of Rock Sugar, more of their mashups and whatever they got. All right, let's go back to the so many buttons to click. Let's go back to the group, see what's going on. What else is going on here? Manuel Rodriguez says a video from one of our live performances. The name of the band is Vinyl Spin, and this is My Girl by the Temptations. Let's check it out.
Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl?
That is psychedelic.
Super.
I'm talking about
Super psychedelic.
my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees and bees. I've got a sweeter song, baby.
I gotta say the sound is really good.
Yeah.
The mix is really good here. The video itself, they're trying to do a little too much like psychedelic stuff here, but they sound pretty good. I'm gonna give it a like.
There you go. Give it a lick, Steve.
All right. This guy made
There.
a group for keyboard players. So if anybody wants to join his keyboard player group,
Nice.
Pro Keyboardists
Like
Unite.
dueling pianos.
At least he didn't call it Keyboard Central.
Keyboard Central.
Here's a meme. This is
Uh-huh.
a what is this?
A hotone.
Yeah, which is what?
Looks like an amplifier of some sort.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. She says hot one. He says the cat
Hotone.
smudge. Hotone.
It's a hotone.
That's smudge. Annika and Pete mini Christmas concert on YouTube.
For
See,
your
I always feel
listening
bad.
enjoyment.
I always feel bad when I see these posts and then there's nobody liked it, nobody commented.
No one's in the Christmas spirit, just not caring, you know?
So we're gonna do that. We're
That's
gonna
okay though, Steve. They're enjoy doing it and they're happy doing it, even if no one sees it.
No, we're gonna participate
Of course we are.
because they came in and were kind enough, and it's a Chong said it's a micro amp.
Micro
They were
amp.
kind enough to come in and post something in the
It's
group
hot
for other
one.
people to enjoy. So nobody has, so we're going to enjoy it now.
Thoroughly.
Hopefully.
Ho, ho, hopefully, Steve.
It's Annika and Pete mini Christmas concert. Here we go.
There you go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swinging, jingle bell ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air,
I like this. She's got a nice voice. She's got the jingle bells in her hand.
Yeah.
They're recording with nice pro mics there.
Sounds good. It's clear. It's clean.
It sounds good. It's clear. It's
Christmassy.
clean. And it's definitely live.
Yeah.
And it's Christmassy. Only 64 views.
Give
but
her
it
a
was
like,
just,
Steve. Give him a like, Steve.
It was just posted today. Let's listen to a little more.
What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh.
All right.
Nice.
I like
Very
it.
nicely done. I like it too.
Yeah. So that was Annika and Pete.
Mini Christmas concert. Go check it out.
Mini Christmas concert. So I'm going to,
Thorough
yes,
listening enjoyment, Steve.
I'm going to let them know that
We
we
enjoyed
watched
your
it.
mini Christmas concert.
Just featured this during the
Wisdom.
Wisdom Hour podcast. Love it. Podcast.
Yeah. Merry
Facebook
Christmas.
podcast? Yeah, let's say Merry Christmas too.
It's a podcast, Steve. Padkcast. Podcast.
Merry Christmas. Okay. See, now they
Yeah.
come in the group. Now they're going to feel better
And they're
about
like,
posting
oh
stuff in the
man, people are digging it. Christmas is back.
group. This is back. Lee Aaron shared a post of White Snake Still of the Night. Oh, it's just a drum cover. Do you want to see this?
Sure, why not? We can watch it real quickly.
It's on his Roland TD 30 KV,
Uh-huh.
whatever that is.
It's electronic drums, so it's going to be...
All right.
There we
Okay.
go.
He's flipping those sticks pretty good,
It's good. I like that.
twirling them. So he's actually playing along with the real track. Let's get into it.
He's definitely dressed for the part.
He's really into twirling those sticks.
He
So
sure is.
That's part of his.
He's paying tribute to Tommy Aldridge right there, you know?
Right. All right. I had a pee issue. This is Tara asking a pee question during the gig. And Saturday when I was playing, we got up on stage and I had to pee. I had to leave the stage twice to pee. And I don't know. I wasn't even drinking that much. or anything.
Amateur.
It's not
Amateur
bad.
move right there.
It's that I'm old and my bladder is not as.
Need to have the old pea leg going.
Charlie Edwards said, cool. That's something. I don't know what. Okay.
You put a Ziploc down your leg, Steve, and you just,
Right.
you don't have to leave the stage.
All right. We got another Christmas one. We should have just done this the whole time. Look for Christmas.
Yes,
ones.
Silent Night. There you go.
Silent Night Classical Guitar by Jordan Brill. So we're going to. You think that's how it's going to go?
I think that's how it's going to go. Steve.
All right. It already started.
do.
Hang on. There we go. You were wrong.
I was very wrong.
I like the trees.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice chord.
There is trouble in the forest. Trouble with my Christmas tree.
Nice. Use
A
of
roundabout
harmonics
in there,
there.
yeah.
Very good. Look at all this talent we got in CBC.
Cover
man,
band
dude.
Central, man, is just brimming. It's overflowing, Steve.
I love it. All right, so let's go back there, there. And let's tell Jordan, because nobody 2 hours ago, this poor guy put it up, and nobody,
Steve.
commented.
Nobody.
Excellent job.
Nobody. Here's
You
here's some Christmas songs for us, Steve. Here you go.
All right. I can't even barely hear what you're. Is that you singing?
Little drummer boy. No, it is.
Who is
not.
that? Who is that singing?
Jimmy Wilgus.
Okay.
Little
All right.
drummer boy.
Let's just. We have one more we can do. Maybe.
We have moments left, Steve. What else do we have to find for Christmas?
Yes.
That doesn't look very Christmassy. They're not even dressed in Christmas outfits.
And, well, I don't usually go and watch everybody's video, but I really need to because
There's
it's
a lot of Christmas stuff out there. You know what I
well,
mean?
not only that, there's just a lot of talented people that are part of this group that I never really experienced. Like this, for instance, right here, I would just scroll right past this. I wouldn't even watch it, but it might be super cool. And even this person said, "I love it. You guys are tight." So this is something I would want to check out. I just do so much for Cover Band Central that I don't necessarily have the time to check out every single person's post, which is a good problem to have.
You need someone like Jose to go through the videos for you and then flag them and just forward you the ones that he thinks you should probably watch.
I should probably watch them all.
But Steve, you don't have time to watch them all. You can't watch every possible video.
I know.
There's tens of thousands every day.
Yes.
I mean,
And I
what's Jonk doing?
I have like 20 songs to learn for the new year.
Yeah.
January 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I'm playing a new gig. I have a lot of
Nice.
songs to learn. And Christmas coming, I'm gigging, and yeah, I'm busy.
Joy to the gigs.
Joy to the gigs. They come and come.
They come and go, but now they're here for Steve.
I like it.
I like it.
So, so you said you're not playing till next year.
Yeah, I'm off until January, brother.
I'm playing tomorrow and
I'll be recording and playing in the studio when the boys are home.
Excellent.
So that'll be the next month or so. Will be thorough enjoyment of the studio.
Excellent.
But
Well, we're going to want to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Well, thank you guys.
We can drum up some stuff for you.
Thank everybody for watching and listening. Who does? Make sure you share this with your friends and family and neighbors and people you don't like too. And
people you don't like.
Chuck asked if I'm playing after Christmas. I am. I'm playing on Wednesday and Thursday, the week after Christmas.
And after.
Yes.
Very busy,
100%.
very busy, Steve.
Yes. So yes, Chunk asked if I'm playing after Christmas, Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know what those dates are. And then I'm playing New Year's Eve at the place I just played last Saturday as well. So hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, be safe, have fun, and 'tis the season.
And enjoy it. Be grateful for count our blessings, right?
Yes. Donna said Merry Christmas to you and all the best. Count your blessings, be grateful. Yes. Have a great time. Wherever you go and whatever you do, do it with love and good cheer and tidings and joy and that stuff. And there's one more comment.
Hey,
Brian stuck around the whole time and he said Merry Christmas.
Thanks,
Brian,
Richie,
for hanging out with us.
You.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. We will see you next week.